Once upon a time, in a distant mountain monastery, lived an old monk named Master Suryananda. He was a man of few words but immense wisdom. Every morning, he would rise before the sun, meditate, and then go about his simple duties in the temple. Despite living a life of solitude and simplicity, people from all over the land traveled to meet him, seeking answers to their deepest questions. One day, a young man named Arjun, who had heard of the monk's wisdom, decided to visit him. Arjun was ambitious and full of dreams, but his heart was heavy with frustration. No matter how hard he tried, he felt like he was failing at everything he set his mind to. His efforts at work didn't yield the success he wanted. His relationships were strained, and he felt like life was slipping away from him. When Arjun finally arrived at the monastery, he was exhausted, both physically and mentally. After waiting for hours in the courtyard, he was granted an audience with the monk. As he entered the room, he saw Master Suryananda sitting calmly, sipping tea. The monk gestured for Arjun to sit. "Master," Arjun began, "I have come from far away seeking your wisdom. I feel lost. No matter how hard I work, I fail. I feel like my life is filled with endless obstacles, and I no longer have the strength to continue. What am I doing wrong? Why is success so elusive?" The monk smiled gently and pointed to a large bamboo plant growing outside the temple window. "Do you see that bamboo plant?" he asked. Arjun nodded, confused. "Yes, master, I see it." The monk continued. "When I planted the seed of that bamboo, I watered it every day. For the first year, nothing happened. There was no sign of growth. But I did not stop. I continued to water it daily, even though there was no visible result." Arjun listened intently, wondering where this was going. "Then," the monk said, "the second year came, and still nothing happened. No sprout, no leaf, no sign of life. Yet I kept watering it. The third year passed, and still no growth. Most people would have given up by now, thinking the seed was dead, but I believed in it and continued to nurture it." Arjun's curiosity grew. "What happened next, master?" "Finally, in the fourth year, a small sprout appeared," the monk said, "and within just 6 weeks the bamboo grew over 80 feet tall. All that time, the bamboo was growing beneath the surface, developing a strong root system that would support its incredible height. It was preparing itself, even though I couldn't see it." The monk paused and looked directly at Arjun. "You see, young man, sometimes we work hard and we see no immediate results. But that does not mean nothing is happening. Just like the bamboo, your efforts are building something strong beneath the surface, within you. Your failures are not the end. They are part of the process, preparing you for the growth you cannot yet see." Arjun thought about his own struggles. He had been trying hard, but he had never thought that his failures could be laying the groundwork for future success. The monk continued, "Most people give up when they don't see results right away. But true strength lies in perseverance. Life will test you, but those tests are there to strengthen your roots. Success is not about how fast you achieve your goals, but how deeply rooted you become in the process." Arjun felt a wave of clarity wash over him. He realized that he had been so focused on the end result. He hadn't appreciated the growth happening within him during his struggles. "But master," Arjun asked, "how do I find the strength to keep going when I feel like giving up?" The monk smiled again and poured Arjun a cup of tea. "Drink this tea," he said, "and tell me if it quenches your thirst after just one sip." Arjun took a sip, and though it was refreshing, it wasn't enough to fully satisfy his thirst. "No, master, one sip is not enough." The monk nodded. "Just like that, strength and perseverance must be renewed daily. You cannot find the strength to continue in one moment alone. Every day, you must rise and choose to water the bamboo within you. Some days you will feel tired. Some days you will feel like nothing is changing. But every day that you continue is a victory, even if you cannot see it." Arjun sat quietly, reflecting on the monk's words. For the first time in a long while, he felt a sense of peace. He realized that his failures were not setbacks. They were stepping stones, part of a journey that was slowly but surely leading him to success. Before leaving, Arjun bowed deeply to Master Suryananda. "Thank you, Master. I came here seeking a solution to my problems, but you have given me something much more valuable, a new way of seeing them." As Arjun walked down the mountain path, he no longer felt burdened by his past failures. Instead, he felt lighter, knowing that his growth was happening even when he couldn't see it. And like the bamboo, he would continue to grow, strong and tall, with roots deep enough to withstand any storm. The lessons stayed with Arjun forever. Patience, persistence, and faith in the unseen are the true keys to success. Just like the bamboo that grew after years of silence, his time would come if he continued to believe and nurture his dreams.